A very good morning to all of you students. How are you? Yes, Kanagavil, very good morning. Hardik Jan, good morning. Rashmi Soni, good morning. And my dear all students, a very good morning. Huh? Now, here at Career360, we all here faculties and the management team have decided to run live sessions, basically mega revision series for JEE Mains. So this is kept keeping in mind that it would be assisting you in your preparation rather than hampering your plan of action. So here we are. Today our topic is integration, indefinite and definite both. Okay? So let us gear up, students. Yes, best of luck, and I hope and I wish that you solve each and every question with me. Okay? Let us go to the first question. Is it okay? Shall I? Shall I go to the first question? Yes, students. Yes. Okay. Let's go to the first question. So, what is it? It's an indefinite integral question. It says x plus 1 upon under root 2x minus 1 dx is equal to fx under root 2x minus 1 plus c. So, fx is equal to. So, student, go ahead. Go ahead with the question. So, we can of course attempt this question in two ways. First of all, adjusting the numerator as in the denominator. I mean, in terms of the denominator, that is one way of going. It. Another way we can attempt is, let's see how we can do it, by substitution. Also, we can go ahead. Okay. So, student, I'm waiting for your answers. Yes. I'm not getting any answers yet. Please post me your answers. Yes, Rupam, Senthil, Arshad Shikhar, I want your answer. Sujan, Kanagavil, please give me your answer. So, indefinite integration, anybody? Rashmi Soni, you got the answer as B. I would advise you to look again at your answer to your calculation. Achashikar A, Kanagavil D. Okay. Raj Verma A. Anyone else? Yes. Sujan A, Riaz Ahmad D, Lakshmi Menon A, Mukherjee A. Okay. Do you realize you have to tell me FX? Mukherjee A. Okay. Ashar Shikhar A. Let's go ahead with the question today. Let's see. This is our first question. We have substitution like if I consider t as under root 2x minus 1. Any problems with that, students? So I can square and I can get 2x minus 1. Isn't that right? So I differentiate both sides with respect to x. So 2 dt, 2t dt, and here I'll get 2 dx. Minus 1 derivative would be 0. 2 and 2 would be cancelled. So I get t dt is equal to dx. Isn't that right, students? Okay, Hardik Jan, please focus on the solution. You'll be able to solve it. So t dt is dx. Okay. So here we have the integral I. Let me denote it by I. Okay. Let me denote it by I. So I have x here. I'll substitute x from here. X is t square plus 1 by 2. Am I right, students? So I'll substitute t here, t square plus 1 by 2, and plus 1 is also there in the numerator. And 2x minus 1, under root 2x minus 1, I'll keep it as t. Dx I'll substitute as t dt. Am I right, students? Okay. T and t would be cancelled. So I'll write the integral as 2 into 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3. So it becomes t square plus 1 by, sorry, t square plus 3 by 2. I'll just erase it. And I have got dt here. Is it right? Now, I integrate it. So t square integration 1 by 2 is already there. T square integration would be t cube by 3. 3 by 2 integration would be 3t by 2. Okay? And because of indefinite integration, I'll have c. Then, I'll take t by 6 common in it. And if I take t by 6 common, what do I get here? I get t square. And here I get 9. Is that right, students? So t by 6, t square plus 9. Now, t I can substitute as all the back way under root 2x minus 1. So I'll get 1 by 6 under root 2x minus 1. Okay? And t square would be 2x minus 1. Minus 1 plus 9 is 8 plus c. Okay? I can take 2 common from here and cancel with 6. I can cancel with 6. So what do I get? I get 1 by 3 under root 2x minus 1 bracket 2 I have already taken out and cancelled. So I'll get x plus 4 plus c. So what do I realize? Fx, if I compare it with this, I get fx as 1 by 3 x plus 4. Isn't that right, students? Tarun, you got the answer as D. Excuse me, the answer is C. Okay, Ashit Shikhar, yeah, C. Tarun, C. Okay. So I hope you all understood the question, the solution. Can we move on to the next? Yes, students, I'm waiting for your note. Yes, Somrik, you are weak at integration. No problem, Somrik. Practice, 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 and you could understand it. Senthil, which particular step you couldn't understand? Yes. Hema, I'll go to the next question. Which particular step you couldn't understand? You can again look at the video. So, the next question says dx upon x cube 1 plus 6 raised to power 2 by 3. Okay, that's equal to xfx into 1 plus x raised to power 6 whole raised to power 1 by 3 plus c. That's it's a fractional function, Here the fractional powers are there. So these are irrational functions. Integration of irrational functions. What's the strategy we use in irrational function? No BC clan. I cannot repeat it as of now, dear. What you can do is you can again, offline video would be available. You can go ahead to look at the offline video. Rupam, you got your answer as D. Okay. Very good. Brilliant. You solved it very fast. You solved it very fast, Rupam. So I'm waiting for the answers, student. Yes. Senthil, D. Very good, Senthil. You could solve this. Kanagavel, you got D. Brilliant. Who else is giving me an answer? Rashmi Soni, D. Achit Shikhar, D. Raj Verma, D. Okay. Yes, D is really the right answer. So, what do we have here? In a irrational function, what we do here, first of all, let us give it a dressing. What I'll do, I'll take x raised to power 6 common in the bracket. So when I'll take x raised to power 6 common in the bracket, I'll get x raised to power 6 raised to power 2 by 3. Am I right? And inside the bracket, instead of this 1, I'll have 1 upon x raised to power 6. And instead of this x raised to power 6, I'll have 1. Okay, raised to power 2 by 3. So this will give me 3 to the 6, 2 to the 4, x raised to power 4 and x cube will give me x raised to power 7. So ultimately my integration becomes x raised to power 7, 1 by x raised to power 6 plus 1 raised to power 2 by 3. Is it right? Okay? Okay, students? Now I'll make the substitution. The substitution is 1 by whatever is inside the fractional power, 1 by x raised to power 6 plus 1, I'll put as t, and then I differentiate both sides. What do I get? I get minus 6 upon x raised to power 7 dx is equal to dt. Okay? Now x raised to power 7 is present here. So what happens to the integral body? Now I start solving the integral. So we have I is equal to, now 1 upon x raised to power 7, so I get dt minus dt by 6. Okay? And 1 plus x raised to power 6 plus t, instead of this I place t, so I get t raised to power 2 by 3. Is that okay? How x raised to power 7 came? It is by the formula x raised to power minus 6 derivative. If you do, what it would be? Minus 6 x raised to power minus 6 minus 1. Isn't that right? This I can write it as minus 6 by x raised to power 7. Is that okay? Yes, Mukherjee? I hope you understand. Snigdha, you understand? Explain the first step. X raised to power 6 I took common. So when I took common x raised to power 6, I got 2 by 3 as its power, and 3 would cancel with 6 as 2 to the 4, so x raised to power 7 would come, because x raised to power 4 and x raised to power 3 will bring x raised to power 7. I hope I could explain you. Then what it would be? It would be minus 1 by 6 x raised to power t raised to power minus 2 by 3. Excuse me. Yes, my pleasure, Snigdha. So let's go ahead. It is not XO. Instead of this, I'll erase this X. So what do I get? I get t raised to power minus 2 by 3 dt. Now what is the integration of x raised to power n? It is x raised to power n plus 1. Integral of 1 is x. No, I'm not integrating it. I'm differentiating it here. I'm not integrating, Tarun. So what do I get here? Minus 1 by 6. X raised to power minus 2 by 3. T raised to power minus 2 by 3 will bring me t raised to power minus 2 by 3 plus 1, okay, upon minus 2 by 3 plus 1 plus c. Okay, this will bring me 1 by 3. This 1 by 3 will cancel with this 1 by 6 as 1 by 2. So what do I get? I get minus 1 by 2 and t raised to power 1 by 3. Isn't that right? And this finally, when I write the answer, t I'll substitute as 1 by x raised to power 6, 1. So this would be minus 1 by 2. T I'll substitute it back. 1 plus x raised to power 6 upon x raised to power 6. I took the LCM, raised to power 1 by 3. Okay. So This x raised to power 6 when raised to the power of 1 by 3, I'll get 1 by x square. So I'll get minus 1 by 2 x square. Okay. And 1 plus x raised to power 6 raised to power 1 by 3. Am I right? So this is the answer we are getting. Now we compare it with x fx1 plus x raised to power. Before you start writing the answer as C, you compare it with x fx. Okay. When you compare it with x fx, so you'll get fx. X fx, if you compare it with this, you'll get minus 1 by 2 x square. So what answer you are going to get finally? You're getting fx as minus 1 by 2 x cube. Is it okay, students? So minus 1 by 2 x cube, that was D, which I earlier answered. Okay. So no, not C. Tarun, C is not the answer. Gopi, C is not the answer. Hello. You have to compare it with xfx. That's what I am telling you. Thank you, Srujan. So can we go to the next question? I hope you understood, Tarun. You understood your mistake, Gopi? Yes. Ashish Shikhar? Yeah. Can we go on to the next question? So let's go to the next question. Huh? Okay. Yes, Rashmi. So the next question is, let's see, it's a big one. For x square not equal to n pi plus 1. Okay. N belonging to capital N. Capital N means natural number. And the integral is x whole under root 2 sine x square minus 1 minus sine 2 x square minus 1. Thank you, Mukherjee. And 2 sine x square minus 1 plus sine 2 x square minus 1 whole under root, and you have dx here. Okay. Now, how do we solve it? Yes, students, any idea? Go ahead. I'll give you 1 minute. Tarun, you give me B as your answer. Okay. Raj, you're getting B. So, what else? Anyone else? Sujan? Yes. Achashikar? B. Kanagavel? B. Okay. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, Kanagavel? Dilip B. Achashikar B. Rashmi Soni A. Okay. Anyone else with the answer? Sanjay B. Nidish Kothari C. Okay. So let's see what we do in this question. So we have the integral as whatever is the question. I'm in the same integral. What I do here, I realize that if I substitute x square minus 1 as some value, because x square minus 1 is here also, x square minus 1 is here also, or everywhere x square minus 1 is there, and its derivative is 2x. So x is there outside, x dx. So I'll substitute x square minus 1 as t. Okay, x square minus 1 as t I'll put. So when I put x square minus 1 as t, I differentiate it. I get 2x dx is equal to dt. Okay. So I'll write the integral now. I write the integral. Integral is, now x dx would be written dt by 2. So half is there, dt by 2 I'll write later. Whole under root 2 sine t, okay, minus sine 2t upon the same thing but with a plus sign. Okay, 2 sine t plus sine 2t. And here you'll have dt by 2. Am I right, students? Okay. Now, sine 2t, can anybody give me the formula for sine 2t? Sine 2t is nothing but 2 sine t cos t. So 2 sin t can be taken common in the numerator as well as the denominator. So what do I get? I get 2 sin t, numerator I'll take common and denominator also I'll take common. So 2 sin t, and that can be cancelled of course. So we'll have 1 minus cos t in the numerator and 1 by 2 I'll write outside. Okay. Yes. And 2 sin t in the denominator also I'll take common and I'll have 1 plus cos t. And dt is there outside. So 2 and 2 is gone, sin t is gone. So I have 1 minus cos t upon 1 plus cos t. Anybody who can give me the formula for 1 minus cos t upon 1 plus cos t? 1 minus cos t upon 1 plus cos t. Yes, students, it is tan square t by 2. Okay. So 1 minus cos t, if you can remember, it is 2 sin square t by 2. And 1 plus cos t is 2 cos square t by 2. Yeah, Somrik, tan square t by 2. Okay. So when I put it inside the under root sign, I'll get tan t by 2 outside. Although it would be more tan t by 2, but I'll consider it positive only dt. Is it okay, students? So tan t by 2 I'll get, and tan t by 2 integration would be, it is half into 2 ln of secant t by 2. Is it right, students? I substitute t back. What it would be? 2 and 2 would get cancelled. I'll get ln of secant x square minus 1 by 2. Okay? And mod completed. So the answer is yes, Tarun. The answer is D. Okay? Yes, Riaz. Yes, Raj. The answer is D. Okay, very well done. I hope students you understood. Lakshmi D. Yes, Sujan, I can understand you did a mistake. Please be careful. Let's go ahead with the questions. Yes, students, are you done with this question? Understood properly? Yes, students, can I go ahead? Yes, Hardik. Hello, I'm waiting for your node. Yes. Can I go ahead? Okay. Yes, I got the node. Let's go ahead. Next one. Next one is integration of x raised to power 5 e minus x square e raised to power minus x square dx. That's equal to gx into e raised to power minus x square. How tan t by 2? 1 minus cos x is 2 sin square x by t by 2. 1 minus cos t is 2 sin square t by 2. And 1 plus cos t is 2 cos square t by 2. So 2 would cancel. I'll get tan square t by 2. And because of the under root sign, I'll get tan t by 2. I hope everybody understand. Yeah. And rest of you, go ahead with the question. Kanagavel, I hope you understood what I said. Yes, students. Tarun is the first one to get me the answer. It is D. Tarun, would you like to think again? There might be a mistake, some calculation error. Please see. Kanagavel, okay, you understood. Very good. Okay, I'm waiting for the answer. Which technique you will use here in this question, students? You'll make use of what? By parts, integration by parts. Yes. Somrik, A you are getting. Ashit Shikhar, C you are getting. Okay. Who else? Rajmama C. Riya C. Yes, Gopesh Pandey. Eilate rule we'll make use of. So let's go with this question. Now here I realize that x square is here, है ना? x5 if I break, I can write it as x square whole square, that is x raised to power 4 into x. Can I write like this? Yes, Mukherjee, B, Rashmi Soni, A you are getting. But C is the right answer. Listen to it. How? So I can write x raised to power 5 like this. X square is here in the power of E. So I can substitute x square as t so that x dx become dt. Okay, so I'll make the substitution. So what I'll do, instead of x square, I'll make use of minus x square so that my calculation little bit is easier to handle. So what do I get? Minus 2x dx is equal to dt. Okay. Now I substitute it in the integral. I substitute it in the integral. What do I get? I is equal to x raised to power 5 x square. I'll substitute it. Now even if I put minus x square, then also because of the square, t square would come only, and because of this x and e raised to power t. Okay, and dx I'll substitute it as x dx, I mean I'll substitute it as minus dt by 2. Isn't that right, students? Okay, so we find here the final integral is minus 1 by 2 t square et. Okay, now if I look at isolate e, the exponential function, it comes at the last. So this would be the second function, this would be the first function. So I'll write it minus half t square et integral et e raised to power t, I mean, minus derivative of t square, that is 2t, integral of e raised to power t, that is e raised to power t itself, plus t. Isn't that right, students? Jatin, no problem. You are most welcome to join. We have done few questions. We are on the fourth question. Okay. So we get minus 1 by 2 t square et, integral of e raised to power t is e raised to power t, and then minus half, and this minus will become plus, and 2 would cancel, and again to t et I'll apply integration by parts. So t e raised to power t dt minus derivative of t, that is 1, integral of t, that is et itself, dt. Okay, now I get minus t square e raised to power t by 2 plus t e raised to power t minus e raised to power t. Am I right, students? I hope I have not made any mistake. Yes, it's right only. So after this, what I do, I take e raised to power t as common. Okay. When I take e raised to power t as common, fourth line is a doubt. Kanagavel 1, 2, 3, 4. Why I applied by parts on t e raised to power t as well. Hai na? On this I applied by parts. So t, the first function, integral of second function, minus derivative of the first function, that is 1, and integral of the second function et. So I again get this. Okay. Now e raised to power t I'll take common, so I'll get minus t square by 2 plus t minus 1. Okay, plus c. Now I substitute t as minus x square. So what do I get? E raised to power minus x square. This was eventually outside the function gx, that's why I wrote it like this. And t square would be minus is already there. T square would fetch me x raised to power 4. Okay, upon 2 plus t is minus x square minus 1. Okay. Yes, student. Now what do I get? Minus, I'll take common, or in fact I have to find g of minus 1. Okay, when I put g of minus 1, gx is actually what? Tell me, this whole thing is gx, isn't that right? So I take the next slide. So gx is actually minus, I can take common, minus half in fact. So I get x raised to power 4 plus 2x square plus 2. Okay, now I have to find g of minus 1. So g of minus 1 will be minus half. I substitute minus 1 here, so I get 1, I get 2, I get 2. So what do I get? Minus 5 by 2. Am I right? So minus 5 by 2 in decimal place would be minus 2.5. So this happens to be your answer. Okay, I hope you understood. Yes, students, let's look at the answer once again, minus 2.5. Okay, yes, Mukherjee, Gopi, we get minus 1.5. I hope this everybody understands it. Huh? I'll again repeat this slide. So we got the answer. Yes, Riaz, C is the right answer. I hope you are filled with energy and enthusiasm. Okay, hello students. We have a little more way to go. Yes. Okay, let's go to the next question. Yes. Now we are halfway through. This is the fifth question we are tackling. Thank you, Gopi. Okay. So what do we have? If for all real triplets, ABC, fx is equal to a plus bx plus cx square, then integral 0 to 1 fx dx is equal to. Okay, we need to obviously find the answers. Okay, yeah, Sanskriti, you gave me the answer D. Sanskriti, you have now joined. Okay, Ashar Shikhar D. Who else? So you have to give the answer in F0, F1, and so on. D. Yes, Ashar Shikhar D. Okay, good. Good, students. D is the right answer. Yes, Kanagavel D. So let us check this out. First of all, let me use the integral 0 to 1 fx. I'll put, what do I get? A plus bx plus cx square, dx. So if I integrate, what do I get? Ax plus bx square by 2 plus cx cube by 3, and you put 0 and 1. So what do you get eventually? You get a plus b by 2 plus c by 3. So somehow by jumbling up f0, f1 and f half, you have to bring this result. Okay, so let's see what is f1 is. So if we look at f1, we find f1 is nothing but a plus b plus c, because in this fx I'll put x equal to 1, so I'll get a plus b plus c. What is f0? f0 is a, because you substitute 0, you get this 0, you get this 0. And what is f half? Because these are the terms which are being used. Okay, so f half would be a plus b by 2 plus c by 4. Now to fix up these things and to get this result is comparatively difficult. So we look at the choices. Let's consider the choice D, as all of you spoken of. So if I consider the choice D, that is the option 4, otherwise you will have to check all the option. So 1 by 6, sorry, 1 by 6, you take it in the bracket. A, f0 is what? A plus f1 is what? F1 is a plus b plus c and f half, 4f half. So 4a plus b by 2 plus c by 4. This would be it. Okay. Now if I solve it, I get 1 by 6. A and 4a, I'll get 6a plus b and 2b, I'll get 3b, and c and 4 cancel, so c and c is 2c. I hope I have spoken it correctly. So when I divide it by 6, I get a plus b by 2 plus c by 3. And this eventually is the result which we had on integrating this. है ना? Okay, Dilip, I'll keep this in mind. I'll not say the answer early. Okay? So we get the answer as D. That's option 4. I hope everybody understands this. Huh? Yes, students? Can I go to the next question? Real triplet means, देखो, pair means 2 terms, triplet means 3 terms, A, B and C. That's it. Okay? I hope I have answered you, Hardik. Triplet means 3 terms, A, B, C. Okay? Let's go to the next question. What's that? We have integral 1 to E bracket x by E whole raised to power 2x minus E by x whole raised to power x and into log x to the base E. Okay? Students, go ahead. Let's see what you do in this question. Okay, this time, Manisha, you're giving me answer as C. Okay. Manisha, I would advise you to look at this question again. Ria's session would complete in another half an hour. I have to complete 10 questions today and I am on the 6th question. Raj Mama, C, you are getting. Manisha, I would. Raj, Gyanvi, you are getting B. Okay. Riaz, you are getting B. So I'll not speak of the answer beforehand. So let's see. We will solve it and then we get the final answer. So by this time you'll get time to solve it. Kanva Gavel, you get B. Ashir Shekhar, B. Lakshmi Menon, B. Okay, Mukherjee, B. So let's go ahead with the solution of it. We realize that x by e raised to power x reciprocal is here. So I'll make the substitution x by e excuse me, raised to power x is equal to t. I'll substitute this. Okay. Now when I substitute this, I take log both sides. So when I take log both sides, here this power would come outside the log, ln x by e, and that is equal to ln of t. Now ln of x by e can be written as by the quotient rule as ln of x minus 1 because ln of e is 1 only. Now I differentiate both sides with respect to x here and with respect to t here. So I'll make use of the product rule. So I'll get 1 ln of x minus 1 plus x, and its differentiation would be 1 by x. And it would be dx here, and ln of t differentiation is 1 by t dt. X gets cancelled, 1 and 1 gets cancelled. So I get ln of x dx is equal to 1 by t dt. So what I realize, ln of x dx is already given. है ना? So yes, Jatin, I can tell the difference between log and ln. Ln is to the base e. Log can be base. Yes, Shreya, I was waiting for you. No problem. Go ahead, join us. This is the 6th question. I'll look for your answer. So ln of x is to the base e, while log can be to the base anything. Okay? Log can be to the base anything, not necessarily d. Not necessarily 10. Sir only meant by writing 10. that if in general log x is written and nothing is mentioned, then it is 10 to the base 10. But log can be to any base. Okay. Now let us go ahead with the integral. So let's see what do we find. So the integral happens to be now 1 to e. Now I hope you understand how to change the limits. When I put x as 1, so I get 1 by e. When I put e, I get 1, and the integral becomes, so x by e raised to by 2x, that is t square, minus this would be the reciprocal of it, reciprocal of this thing, so minus 1 by t. Okay. And log x dx will become 1 by t dt. Okay. 1 by t dt. So this would ultimately lead to 1 by e, 1, t I'll multiply, so I'll get t minus 1 by t square. Okay. Dt. Second line is doubt conjugate. Second line, that means this. Now you see, this is product rule. Ln of a by b is ln of a minus ln of b. Okay. So this becomes ln of x minus ln of e. So ln of e is 1 because the base is e itself. Okay. Yes, Gopi, you're right only. I mean 2016. Yeah. So we integrate it. We get t square by 2 minus 1 by t square, integration would be 1 by t. I mean minus 1 by t. So minus is there, so minus would go. And it is 1 by e to 1. So if I put the limits, I get half when I put 1 plus 1 minus 1 by 2e square plus e. Okay. So what finally I get? The question is x dx. Where is x? X is not there, beta. Log x only is there. Log x. It's not x dx. It's log of x dx. That means ln of x. Ln of x dx. Okay. Yes, Raj Verma, you could understand that. So what final answer do I get? The final answer which I get is 3 by 2, because half plus 1 will give me 3 by 2, minus 1 by 2e square minus e. Okay. So this gives me which choice? Second choice if I'm not wrong. Yeah, I get B choice. I hope you understand. How it is C? No, C is not there. 1 by E is there na, in C. That's why C is not there. It is B. Yes, Somrik. Okay, I hope you understood this question. Huh? And yes, students, do attend the mock test. Huh? It will boost up your preparation. Okay, students. So let us go ahead with the next question. Yes, students. 1 to 1 by E. How? Kanagavel, actually I just I'll put x equal to 1 here. When I'll put 1 here, I'll get 1 by E. 1 will be here, so t would be 1 by E. When x is, this is substituting of the limit. Okay. And when I put E here, the upper limit, E by E gives 1. 1 raised to power E is 1 only. So this is the second upper limit. Okay. I hope I have answered your question and I have not taken much time. So let's see next question. Next question is, let f be a differentiable function from R to R such that mod of fx minus fy is less than equal to 2 mod of x minus y whole raised to power 3 by 2. So go ahead, students, try this question. For all xy belonging to R, if f0 is 1, then 0 to 1 f square x dx is equal to, you get the answer as B, Tarun. Okay. Rajvarma B. Okay. Who else? Yes, come up with the answers. Yes, Ashar Shikhar B. Okay. Who else is going to give me the answer? Yes, students. Kush B. Ranjan B. Shreya, what is your answer? Kanagavel, Lakshmi B. Riaz B. Rashmi Soni D. Okay. Kanagavel, you gave me B as your answer. Okay, let's solve it. So we have mod of, okay, just a moment. Yeah. So what I'll do, I'll divide both sides, both sides of the inequality by mod of x minus y. Okay, any problems with that? Because it's a positive quantity, I can divide both sides and the inequality sign would be still intact. So fx minus fy. Why I'm doing this? I'm doing this because the expression which I'll get on the left hand side would be nothing but the derivative f dash y. Okay. Uh, so here I get 2 x minus y raised to power 3 by 2 upon mod of x minus y. The mod of x minus y, when I divide it on the right hand side, I get this as minus 1. Okay. So this expression on the left hand side is nothing but mod of f dash y. Am I right? Because this mod can be considered complete mod can be considered, because numerator mod and denominator mod, the whole mod can be taken. So f dash y as x tends to y. As x tends to y, it would finally lead me, I'll apply this limit, x tends to y. So left hand side would be f dash y and right hand side would be twice x minus y raised to power half. I'll write this step again. Limit x tends to y, I apply, and when I apply this, buffering. Okay, so we get mod of f dash y less than equal to twice mod of x minus y raised to power half. Okay, yes students. Now this x tends to y, so this would become 0 itself. Okay, so what do I get finally? I get f dash y less than equal to 0, but this is not possible, है ना? Because f dash y, a modulus quantity cannot be less than 0. So what it means, it can be only equal to 0. So f dash y would be equal to 0. Is that right? Now f dash y is 0. So that means this implies fy is nothing but a constant. Am I right? Now there is some information given to me that f0 is 1. So this means this constant is 1 only. So what is the function I am getting? I am getting the function as fx equal to 1. Okay. So if I take the integration 0 to 1 and fx whole square I do, so that means 1 dx. So I integrate it, I'll get x 0 to 1, so that is 1 only. So I'm finally getting 1 as my answer. So D is the right answer. Yes, students, D, all of you who got it correct. Huh? Yes. So D is the right answer. Very good. Yes, students, come on your feet. Huh? Make up your mind, concentrate, focus, and solve the questions further. Okay? We have 3 more to go. One more time I should explain what? I explained that I applied limit extending to y. So this expression becomes f dash y. Okay? and here this becomes 0 because x tends to y, this becomes 0. Okay, second line is doubt. Second line, actually I have written it again. Second line, I have written it again, Hardik. You can consider it that it is not here. Limit, apply limit extending to y. So this would ultimately, I'll rub this off. Okay, so there should be no confusion. I'll rub off this line. Okay, now you look at this. It would be easier for you to now understand. Yes, okay. I hope now it is okay. Apply limit extending to y. So this would be f dash y. This would become f dash y. And this would become 0. Okay. So now we can I come to the next question? Yes, students. This is the third last question. Yes. Can I go to the next question? Hello, I am waiting for your note. How did c is equal to 1? Somrik, it is given in the question that f0 is 1. That means since fx is a constant, if I put 0, I get this as 1. So c would be 1. Okay? Got it, Hardik. Yes. So let's go to the next question. I hope. Yes. Let's see what the next question says. The value of it's a definite integral 0 to 2 pi sine 2x bracket 1 plus cos 3x and greatest integer it gives. So let's see how would you solve this. Yes, students, go ahead. I hope you know that 0 to a fx dx is equal to 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Huh? Tarun, you got the answer as D. Okay. Would you like to think again? Yes, students. Yes. Okay. So there will be two fundamental concepts which will be used here. Yes, Raj Verma, you got the answer as C. Kanagavel, you got as B. Sidhu, you got B. Ashit Shekhar, you got C. Rashmi Soni, A. Ria, C. Jatin, C. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's solve this. Let's see first of all what we can do with this integral. I hope you remember this theorem that 0 to a fx dx is 0 to a f of a minus x dx. Am I right? This is one of the theorems. Okay. Raj, C answer you gave, na? Okay, you did a mistake. Go ahead, correct it. Then integral would be 0 to 2 pi. I wrote is equal to, no, this is integral. Huh? Integral is equal to 0 to 2 pi. Greatest integer only is there. Sine 2 and x is 2 pi minus x. Okay. And here again you have 1 plus cos 3 2 pi minus x. And the integral closes. Now, can anybody answer me 2 pi minus x? If I multiply by 2, it will become 4 pi minus 2x. So what this would be equal to? This is fourth quadrant ultimately. है ना? This is fourth quadrant. So fourth quadrant sin x is a mistake. Sin 2x is a mistake. Sorry, sin 2. I read this only. Sorry. Sin 2x is negative. I'll get minus sin 2x. 2 pi minus x. So 2 pi you can 4 pi minus 2x. So 4 pi minus 2x, I'll get minus sin 2x. Is this okay? Yeah. Yes, Somrik, you're right only. And 1 plus, I'll get cos 6 pi minus 3x. That's again fourth quadrant. Cos would be positive only. Is this okay with everyone? I hope this is okay with everyone. Yes, Lakshmi, I got your answer. Now, I hope you know this concept of greatest integer function, that greatest integer of x plus greatest integer of minus x is equal to 0 whenever x is an integer, and is equal to minus 1 when x is not an integer. Okay? Everybody know this or not? Tell me. So here, since sine 2x and cos 3x are not integers, I mean, I don't get integral values here. So if I add this above a step, I mean the question, this is 1, and integral I get it again. If I add 1 and 2, basically I'm going to get 2i on the left hand side, and I'll get on the right hand side greatest integer of this term plus greatest integer of this term. This will fetch me minus 1. Am I right? And dx would be there. Okay, so it becomes very easy for me to integrate. This is 2i is equal to minus x, and I have to put the limit 0 to 2 pi. Okay, 0 to 2 pi. So 2i is equal to minus 2 pi. So 2 would cancel. What answer I am going to get? Minus pi. So minus pi, that is B, is the right answer. Okay. I hope everybody understand this. Yes, Hardik? Yes, everybody understood it? So yes, let me go ahead with the next question, huh? Yes, students? Okay, I go to the next question. Yes. So the integral is 0 to 2 pi x sine 8x plus cos 8x. Okay, I mean raised to power 8x. Okay. Thank you, Ashit Shikhar. Ranjan, okay, go ahead. Go ahead with this question. Which property you will make use, property of definite integral you will make use here? I hope you know what are periodic functions. Periodic functions you should know. Then in that case, I should write one formula for that. That if the period of fx is t, then 0 to nt fx dx, where t is the period of the function fx, n is any integer, then it would be n 0 to t fx dx. Okay, this is it. This is one formula which will be used in this. So Jatin, you are getting A, Ashit Shikhar A, Raj Verma A, Riyaz B, Tarun C, Sidhu, you are getting what? Tarun D, Kanagavel D, Kush, you are getting A, Sidhu, you are getting A. Okay, let's check this out. First of all, we'll little bit try to trim this question. Okay, so I'll write it as 0 to 2 pi, the same property which I used last time. Instead of x, I'll write 2 pi minus x. Okay, now sine 2 pi minus x, as this is an even power, although it is 2 pi minus x is a fourth quadrant, sine 8x will remain as sine raised to power 8x, and sine raised to power 8x will again remain as sine raised to power 8x. I've substituted x as 2 pi minus x. Sine 2 pi minus x would be minus sine x, but raised to power 8 will give me plus sine raised to power 8x, and cos raised to power 8x would remain as such. Is that right, students? So let this be 1, let this be 2, and I add these two, I get 2i. So minus x into this and this would cancel. What do I get? 0 to 2 pi, 2 pi sine 8x by sine 8x plus cos 8x. Okay, now 2 and 2 would cancel, obviously, no doubt about that. And Pi is a constant, it can be taken outside. Now listen, this function sin raised to power 8x and sin raised to power 8x plus cos raised to power 8x is a periodic function. Its period would be what? Sin 8x and cos 8x, the period would be pi by 2. Okay, so I can write this as I is equal to 0 to 2 pi, 4 into pi by 2. Okay, pi sin 8x upon sin 8x plus cos 8x. Okay, the period is pi by 2. Yes, students. Now I'll make use of the property I is equal to 4, 0 to pi by 2, and sine will become cos 8x, and this will become cos 8x plus sin 8x. Cos will become sine, sine will become cos. Now I again add these third and fourth. So when I add, what do I get? I get 2i. 2i is equal to 4 pi, and sin 8x and cos 8x would cancel with the denominator. So it would be 0 to pi by 2 dx. Okay. Third line doubt. Where is the third line? Gavel? 1, 2, 3. Yes, why? This is this property I have used. 0 to nt fx dx is n0 to t fx. Okay. Now can I go to the next clear page? So what do I get? I get 2i. 2i is equal to 4 pi is already there, and I get pi by 2 minus 0. So finally what do I get? I get I as pi square. Okay, is this the right answer? Let me check what the answer is. Meenakshi, D is the answer? Huh? Yeah, D is the answer. So D is the right answer. Okay, I hope students you understood. I made use of this property here in the third step. How cancel 3 and 4? Now I'm not cancelling 3 and 4, student. I'm adding 3 and 4. Adding 3 and 4. Okay? Yes, Raj? I'm not cancelling 3 and 4. So when I add third and fourth equation, I get pi as common. And sin 8x and cos 8x would add up because the denominator is same in both the cases. So I'll get 1. Okay? Rajvarma? Okay? Yeah. So finally I'll get pi square as the right answer. So let's go to the last question, students. Hello. Yes. With the biggest josh and biggest enthusiasm, let's go to the last question. Are you all ready to take the last challenge? Okay. Let's see who get this right. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 dx upon greatest integer of x plus greatest integer of sin x plus 4. Okay, let's see. How do you solve it? Now here you'll make use of one property which you also study in your 12th standard, that is between a to b, if you integrate fx, if c is lying between a and b, then you can split the integral into two. A to b fx dx is a to c fx dx. That's how we do the modulus question and greatest integer question. We split the integral where we can easily predict their values. Fx dx. This is what we'll make use of. Ashit Shekhar C, Kanwa Gavel B, Riaz B, Nagendra what? Rashmi Soni C, Shreya, I'm waiting to hear from you. Gautam D, Jatin C, Tarun C, Snigdha B, Ranjan C. Okay. Let's see what do we do here. We split it into 4 integrals. Okay, let's see how. Minus pi by 2, tell me, is what? Minus pi by 2 is approximately 1 point minus 1 point what, 7 something, 8, 1.8, 3.14, so 1.707. Okay, 3.14 25 that to 1.57. Okay, now minus pi by 2 to minus 1, I'll split the first integral. Okay, now between this is minus 1.57, you can understand. Okay, now this integral would be, what would be greatest integer of x? Between minus 1.57 to minus 1, it would become minus 2, isn't that right? And greatest integer of sin x. Now minus pi by 2 to minus 1, sin x would be lying between minus 1 and 0. So the GINT would be minus 1 itself. The greatest integer would be minus 1 itself. Okay, and 4 would remain as 4. This is the first integral I am getting. Plus, yes, Ashishikar, this is the last question. Then I go on from minus 1 to 0 dx. So minus 1 to 0, greatest integer of x would be minus 1 itself. And between minus 1 and 0, you tell me, between minus 1 and 0, 1 is less than pi by 2. Isn't that right? So between minus pi by 2 and minus 1 and 0, it would be in the fourth quadrant. In fourth quadrant, sin x would be, greatest integer of sin x would be minus 1. Okay? And 4, you write it here. Then from 0 to 1, I integrate. What do I get? 0 to 1, greatest integer of x would be 0. Greatest integer of sin x would also be 0 because it would lie between 0 and 1. And 4 is 4. And the last one, 1 to pi by 2. 1 to pi by 2, it will be, greatest integer of x would be 1. Sin x greatest integer would be 0 because it would lie between 0 and 1. Sir, we can use the property of finding odd or even function. Minakshi, odd and even if you'll write, then 4 is there in the denominator. What you'll do about this? And greatest, Hannah, you won't be able to add 4. So these are the 4 integrals which we find. Hannah. Now we will just integrate. So this is 1. So this integral would be minus pi by 2 to minus 1 dx by 1. This is the first integral. Second, NCERT is good for calculus. Yeah, to begin with, Jatin. To begin with, it is okay. Indefinite integration, the exercises are very good. No doubt about that. But just to begin with, you cannot depend on that. Then minus 1 to 0, you get dx upon 2. Then 0 to 1, you get dx upon 4. That's the third integral. And the last integral is 1 to pi by 2. That is dx upon 5. So if I integrate it straight away, I get, because everywhere integration I'll get as x and the constant term would be outside. So minus 1 plus pi by 2. Okay, this will be the first integral. And plus second integral 1 by 2. 1 by 2 would be outside it. You'll get 0 plus 1. RD is enough. RD you mean objective, Hardik? Objective RD you are talking about? Then you get 1 by 4, 1 minus 0. Then you get the next integral as 1 by 5, pi by 2 minus 1. Yes, RD objective is okay. Matlab, it is quite an old book. So intermittently you can do it. Chapter test you can do from RD Sharma. But it's good only, but I think Singage JEE Main is better. So this finally we get minus 9 by 20 plus 3 pi by 5. If you add all this, you'll get this 3 pi by 5. Okay. So if I take 3 by 20 as common from this 3 by 20, then instead of pi, I'll get 4 pi, and instead of 9, I'll get minus 3. Okay, so this would be the answer. That is B part. Okay, I hope everybody understand this. Amit Agarwal. Yeah, Amit Agarwal is good only. Its theoretical portion is very good. JEE Mains and JEE Advanced, both it is good. Amit Agarwal. Okay, Jatin, if you are asking me about book, then for mains, the good book is Singage. Singage JEE Main is good. Arihant JEE Mains is good. Arihant Mains. There is a mains objective book which is there for Arihant. This is good. Lakshmi, my pleasure. And then you have for advance, you have Balaji publication written by Vikas Gupta and other persons. It's very good. है ना? नहीं, Universal Raj I don't think is a very good book. Okay? It's okay only. So students, I hope today lecture you understood and you go ahead with the preparation. Universal publication, that's what I'm speaking, Raj. It's not that very effective. No. Okay. Yes, session is complete, Riyas. And tomorrow we again meet at 8:30. So do attempt your mock test and let's see. Okay, Hardik. My pleasure. Thank you, Hardik. Kavyashri, my pleasure. Okay, bye-bye, Santhal, Somrik, Rashmi. Timetable for tomorrow. Bye. Okay. Yes.